Hello, 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 and welcome to EpicSeven RTA with me, Idiocracy, your friend. Well, that's debatable, but we're going to go over all of my fights because I am a maniac who doesn't respect my time. But yeah, I'm going to go over the losses and the wins. I'll try not to spend too much time blathering about nothing, but I want to show the losses because some of them are interesting. Some of them are hilariously bad RNG, and it gives me an excuse to, do the one thing I'm good at, which is bitch and moan and cry and piss and cum and shit. So we're going to start with Soul Kami. They go for Ilanov, Harsetti, LHC, A-Tywin, and Shaltir. I go for DDR, Ed, Koi, Fish Lady, Aiden, and Amiki. I ban out Shaltir, which I probably could have just gotten rid of. I didn't think they'd let Amiki through, if I'm honest. So I just got rid of... I could have gotten rid of Ilanov, but that's neither here nor there. Some of these won't have replays because I quit out before it happens. But, that happens. Harsetti's going to go first because she is a fair and balanced unit who ruins the game. This was before I banned her. Ed doesn't get defense broken because why would he get defense broken? Ed dodges, but Aiden does dodge. I proc LHC. I don't really care about LHC because, hey, Aiden goes first. So I don't really care what LHC does because I'm just going to, protect everybody. I'm going to go into Ilanov. Because I need to get rid of her for Amiki to be at full power. Ilanov is going to go into Aiden, and she is going to hit Aiden and almost kill Aiden because Aiden is a trash unit. LHC, I think, just S1s into Aiden. Aiden thankfully counters. So she is able to get some healing back. A-Tywin can do whatever the hell he wants. The only thing he could do if he S3s is just defense break and stun Amiki, which doesn't matter because she's not at low HP. Ed dodges the stun, but he's already countered, so it doesn't matter. Aiden dodges, thankfully, has the attack buff back. We are still just going into Ilanov, just to do as much damage into her as possible. The Indomitable buff is a little bit annoying, but what can you do? I will get to have a nice couple of S1s with FLAN. Amiki, her turn's broken, that's fine. Don't particularly care. Get a dual attack, stun the Ilanov, which is wonderful. She's on Rise of the Monarch, which isn't the most effective. I don't know, some people have been putting her on Rise of the Monarch, and I don't get it. I'm going to go into LHC there, just to get some extra damage, because I figured that this S1 from FLAN would kill Ilanov, which it did not. And here's a little spoiler, that's going to be a running theme. Amiki gets hit, that's fine. I don't know that this will strip anything. It doesn't. Aiden gets hit and explodes. Ilanov is at 41 HP. That is my favorite number, but Ed is dead. Which is... Or I guess they go into FLAN. I do counter, though. Which is wonderful. Thankfully, I do not provoke the A-Tywin, because that would be bad. Whoops. Sorry about that. My phone, I sent it back to be like 10 minutes before it does that, but it doesn't listen to me. FLAN is dead, by the way, because she gets to S3 again. The one time I wanted Amiki not to counter, and she countered. FLAN, she took a lot of beating, though, which is pretty good. Hey, good counter. I'll take it, because this will do more damage. Pop her like a balloon. If this provokes... It doesn't, thankfully. A-Tywin doesn't have that much resistance. I do have this Soul Burn. If this can kill A-Tywin and LHC, we might be in business. LHC lives with like 100 HP. But that's fine. Okay, I resisted. Good. Alright, Harsetti, you can do this. $27 HP. You hate to see it, but it was a very close match. I have no qualms with this match. It was very, very close, and that's how I like my fights to be. Very close, back and forth. Good shit. Next up is Fake Seth. They go for Harsetti, Senya, Ran, Karina, and Amiki. I go for DDR, Flan, Dilibet, Aiden, and Immortal Wukong. They ban out DDR. I ban out Amiki. Everybody's going to die. The Ran is on Manica of Control? Question mark. They're going to go into Dilibet immediately. And she's on Fairy Tail, apparently, because that splash did so much. Harsetti is not a fair and balanced unit. Dilibet's dead. That's fine. This only gives him, like, plus 10% chance to hit, plus 20% chance to hit. So, Aiden, if you could dodge... And the dual attack. Rand's S1 is known to have a dual attack. And at that point, I just left because... No. Aiden disappoints me constantly. But Rand's S1, unbeknownst to everybody, except to me, apparently, his S1 does have a dual attack attached to it because it always freaking procs a dual attack, which is wild. Anyway, Yanera next up is Harsetti. I love that he's in the Metaphobia guild, but he picks Harsetti DDR as his first two picks, which is hilarious. Then Solitaria, then a Tywin, which is, you know, definitely metaphobic, and LCB, which I accept. I go for Senya, Flan, Ed, Sharoon, and Architect Leica because their team is quite slow. They get rid of Architect Leica. I get rid of a Tywin. And can they kill Flan? She doesn't have any focus, which means she'll be getting hit, which is why I put her behind Senya. Perfect. Because if I got rid of Harsetti, I just killed someone with Architect Leica, was what they were thinking. Which is perfectly fine. Ed's going to counter. Importantly, Ed finally did something good, which is put the restrict buff on LCB, which is, at this point in time, the best one. Because she is going last. Solly cannot really S3 here. Because she would proc Sharoon immediately. No stuns, so it's my Solitaria. However, I'm going to do one very fun thing, and that very fun thing is proc LCB. Flan, if you could get hit. Perfect, thank you. Exactly what I wanted. Let's go ahead and kill LCB. I wanted to go into her first, just to make sure that she cannot counter this S3. And this is almost max HP Senya with full 3F, and the damage is unholy. Everybody's dead. Tickled me immensely. I'm just going to get rid of DDR, even though I have Sharoon. I don't really care, and they quit, because, hey, Solly can't solo an Ed. Unless she resists quite literally everything, which I wouldn't put past my Ed. Next up, Kersey 2. Harsetti, BBK, you know, the bread and butter of this meta, which everybody loves. AOL, Hand Guy, and Arby. I go for Senya, A Tywin, Flan, Celine, Dilibet. They get rid of Senya. I get rid of BBK. Perfectly understandable. I probably should have put Celine in the back, Because that doesn't land any debuffs whatsoever on anybody, which is very sad. They're gonna S3. Should I kill the... Oh, they proc Celine, which is perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and kill AOL. And then we can go ahead and kill Arby, I think I do, because I don't want him to go. I think I go for Arby. No, I go for Hand Guy. I think I cleanse? Yeah, I cleanse, hoping that this will kill Ed if it does, or Arby if it doesn't. A Tywin can, hopefully. Oh yeah, because I have a dual attack with FLAN. So Arby's dead. I think we can survive this as long as Celine dodges, and since I'm saying that, you know exactly what doesn't happen. Celine gets hit and explodes. Gets hit and explodes. I can still try to win this. Because I get to dual attack with a FLAN, with Koi Lady, Fish Girl. So Arby's dead. I still have 3 relatively decent humans on it. Humans? Units? But Harsetti having 3 billion crit damage because, hey, releasing a new ML and giving them a free set of gear that's the best gear that they could possibly have, is fun and interesting and definitely not pay to win. So hey, Dilibet's dead. And Flan is getting just debuffed from Magic Bubble Maker. Can't outspeed anything to save her life. Let's get rid of Hand Guy because he is immensely annoying. And now we're just waiting for Bubble Maker to stun us. And at that point, we lose the game. There it is. There's the loss. I was waiting for it. You knew it was going to happen eventually. It's like Chains of Chiron. It's still not doing the most amount of damage, though, because Flan is disgusting. I need to touch my phone every now and then. It's like touching grass. Oh, hey, Venom. Shocking. Was it at that point that I started banning Flan? Or Harsetti? No, it was not. All right, well. Next up is Legastus. They go for Harsetti, Amiki, Zio, Solitus, BBK. And I go for A Tywin, Flan, Aiden, and Solitaria. And then Senya. They ban out Senya. I ban out Solitaria. Solitaria, Solitus. They're the same unit. It doesn't matter. So Zio's going to go first. That's fine. I don't care if Solitaria S1s or S2s. It does not matter to me whatsoever. They're going to go into A Tywin, though, to proc him. Aiden, if you could please dodge, that would be fantastic. Oh my god, she actually countered. Or she dodged. And Solitaria didn't get debuffed. Hell yeah, 15% in my favor, baby. For once in my goddamn life. Let's go ahead and kill Harsetti because she is the worst thing imaginable. I think I just S1 into the BBK. I did debuff it, but I didn't strip the immortality. There's the immortality. I stripped it, and then I gave her a new immortality. And hey, guess what? A Tywin's gonna stun. I probably should have gone into Amiki there so that I could essentially guaranteed to stun here and for her not to cleanse. But, I mean, the writing was on the wall. The writing was very much on the wall. BBK was neutered completely. And that's what you gotta do. You just gotta neuter BBK. Okay, next up, they go for Flan, DDR, Harsetti, A Tywin, and Bellion. I go for Senya, Flitica, Solitus, Ed, and Aiden. Unfortunately, Ed and Aiden are the only two things I can reliably use against Harsetti. But again, it is RNG. Solitus does, or Solitaire, oh, I'm mixing up the two Solis. Solitaria and Solitus are different people. One's got dolls, the other one lives inside of another person's head rent-free. But Flan not having evasion is fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and stun the DDR, push him back. Wonderful. Senya's stunned, but that doesn't matter. Flitica, I double-checked her skills to make sure none of these debuffs were restricted, and that nothing could completely screw me over. So I think I S2 here. Nope, I just S1 because I'm not willing to risk it, and I'm a coward. DDR is going to get reset, and by reset, I mean, oh my god, this one actually worked. I forgot about that. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of DDR. Put a barrier up on nobody. So Flitic is dead. Solitaria, well, they can't kill Solitaria, because if they kill Solitaria, Senya is very angry. But it also doesn't really matter, because whatever Bellion does here, S1 or S2, it's going to hit Solitus. They go for the S1, which procs Senya, but they get the extra... Oh, they didn't get the extra attack. Amazing. And now Senya is just a bomb. They're going to try to kill her. Note, I don't need to worry about any debuffs. Flitica can die. Aiden got hit, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and stun the Bellion, because she's currently the one that can beat me. Perfect. Oh my god, my Solly got a stun. And then Senya's going to go ahead and kill everybody else. Because 3F at max boop, is crazy good. Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of you because I hate you. And then they quit. Aiden's seeing a lot more play because I hate my life. I've stopped using... Well, no, that's not true. Harsetti is now banned again because I can't take... I hate her. I just hate her. Next up, DDR, Ilanov, Albedo, Harsetti, LHC. I go for Senya, Flan, Celine, Aiden, Ed. They get rid of mitigation. I get rid of DDR. Because people keep picking Harsetti with LHC and don't remember that she does not push up. So I'm not scared of her. I'm not scared of proccing her. I'll just kill her. But yeah, they just get rid of that kind of fun stuff. Celine does go first, but Ed and Aiden, it's up to you. Can I? Plus, this will proc Celine regardless. Ed gets stunned, so it's up to Aiden. It's going to proc LHC. I do go into the LHC, which is hilarious, and since Celine is coming up next, I'm just going to kill LHC. What a prospect. Even through Albedo, it does not matter. Albedo's going to counter. She's going to get Ed out of the stun, which is hilarious. Push Aiden up. And now, I think I just go... Do I just S1? No, I S3. Do I? I don't know what I do. This was a while ago. I'm just going to give everyone protection since they physically cannot do anything to Flan. Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of Ilanov. Hey, you remember that other fight we had where the Ilanov went into my Aiden and hit her? Yeah, there seems to be quite the penchant for that happening. Hey. But again, I don't particularly mind. Albedo's going to go into Celine and hope that they hit her. There they go. Took them a little while. They were a bit shy. They're going to go into Celine. Doesn't hit. Doesn't do 3F. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and kill Ilanov. Because once it becomes a fight between Ed, Albedo, and... I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I go into Albedo. Let's just kill Albedo because she's mitigating a lot. I've changed my mind of this video that of this fight that I made like a couple of days ago. Albedo almost dead, but this will absolutely kill her. By the way, this animation is absolutely adorable, and I love it. You're gonna go into Ed. That's fine. It does a lot of damage. Ilanov's almost dead. Ed, if you could please counter. Miss. It's not injury. Finally, Ed, if you could get hit. Okay. Well, you did technically get hit, but that's not what I was looking for. Let's go ahead and kill Ilanov. Perfect. And then we pop you. I have since changed her to her artifact. Back here I was on Bloodstone, I think. I tested it out for a little bit. Her artifact is good. Increasing crit damage and giving her attack buff is wild. Anyway, next up is against Fly. They go for Abigail, Albedo, Senya, Harsetti, and Amiki. As you can see, I am just testing out Flan as much as I can. I go for Ilanov, Shu, Koi Girl, Koi Fish Lady, Feta, and Ciceria. She almost made an appearance, but they did ban out Ciceria, and I ban out Harsetti because I am not having that. No throwing speed RNG into the mix for me, thank you. Nobody has immunity, so I'm just going to S3. They are going to counter, but it doesn't matter. It's just going to push up Ilanov. Albedo's silent, so I don't need to worry about her. Senya's silent, so I don't need to worry about her. So we're just going to go into Abigail. Because I really don't want this Amiki to get like 3 turns of immortality. That's not my jam. This is also the rare Shu appearance. For the first time in like months. This is a Sepulchrum Abigail, which is strange. Immunity saves the day, no curse on Flan, which is fantastic. Abigail has been quite injured down, and she is also an HP scaling unit, so she's not going to do too much here. They're going to go into Senya, or Shu, but my Shu has 180-ish ER, so it's not going to do anything. If we can go ahead and S3 the Abigail, we're just going to keep working on her until she's gone. And then we can work on Senya, maybe Albedo. Depends how I'm feeling. No defense break, but that's fine. The Bloodstone's healing up a little bit. Like I said, this was before I switched her. They're going to go into Flan. It's going to do quite literally nothing. 600 damage, which is not a lot. Ilanov, we have Soul Burn, so let's just get rid of this Abigail. Perfect. This Amiki is actually not countering. I say right before she counters. But I'm going to go into Albedo here. Get rid of her. Boop. The stun is so good. Let's bring everybody down a little bit more. Flan being super cute. Amiki, I don't really care what she does. She might provoke the Ilanov. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. Feta got provoked. But that's fine. She's gonna hit Flan. Flan's gonna eat it like a champ. Barely gets to half, but that's fine. I'm just gonna start working on this Senya, because Albedo's just sitting there. She's not doing anything. She'll probably just die to my Shu S3 and my Flan's S1. So I'm just going to go into Senya with this, just to do a little bit more injury damage on her. Thank you, phone. I appreciate it immensely. Flan's going to kill Albedo. But again, I'm not worried about Senya's S3 because I have Ilanov. They are going to soul burn this, and they do have 3F. But it doesn't kill anybody, which is wonderful. Feta, however, is very angry. We've all forgotten about her. So I'm going to go ahead, stun the Amiki. And then I'm going to proc the Amiki and hilariously strip off the immortality. Proc the immortality and hit it off in the same turn. So I'm just going to S1. It's going to kill Amiki, and then Shu can take care of the rest. Goodbye, Senya. Boop. And I believe they try to kill Flan? Or they just concede. I was like, sometimes with these fights, they'll just kill the unit that kind of dumpstered them. As like a small moral victory, but they didn't. Next up, Burn My Dread. They go for DDR. I'm still not banning Harsetti, apparently. DDR, A Tywin Harsetti, the most annoying 3 units you can see in a row. And now just throw Flan in there. Albedo, Karina. You cannot, by the way, if they have Harsetti, you cannot let them have Flan. You absolutely cannot let them have Flan. If they take Flan, you take Harsetti. Or just ban her, like I do. I will be doing. I go for Senya, Celine, Flan, Ed, and Aiden. They go for DDR, A Tywin, Harsetti, Albedo, and Karina. I get rid of Karina. They get rid of Celine. I am fully expected to die. I don't know why I put Flan in back, but I did. I probably should have put someone who would probably explode to this S3 in the back. They're going to S1, defense break, dual attack, you know, the usual stuff. Stun Ed, hit Aiden. I think I just quit. Yep. Yep. When Harsetti's S1 stuns Ed and hits and attack downs Aiden, no. There's no coming back from that. There's literally no coming back from that. Because DDR will sleep everybody. A Tywin will stun everybody. Aiden still will just die. It's not worth it. It's not worth my time. Next up, Chris Lamb. They go for Harsetti, if you can believe it. DDR, Solitaria, A Tywin, and Genoa. I go for Senya, Dilibet, Koi Flan, Ed, and Sharoon. They get rid of Sharoon. I get rid of A Tywin. We can't watch the replay. I don't remember exactly what happened. I think they just murdered Dilibet. It's hard to know because I left. Sometimes when you yield, it kicks you out to like the main screen and it doesn't let you look at the replay. It's weird and unfortunate, but that does happen. Next up, DDR. Are you tired of seeing him yet? Because I sure am. I will pick him every now and then because I also enjoy winning. But that doesn't mean he's not a pain in the ass and the best initiator, or the best, like, opener, not opener, best, like, and best enabler. That's the word I'm looking for. He's the best enabler in the game, just bar none. Ilanov, Solitus, BBK, Aiden, Arby, it's whatever. I go for Senya, Celine. I say the wrong names a lot. I get comments about that. I don't care. You know what I mean. If I call Flan Popcorn Mike, then you might be a little bit confused, but you know what I mean. Teu and Zio, they ban out Teu like a coward, and I ban out BBK because I hate her. Zio, I forget what I do. I think I push back DDR? I pushed back Ilanov. I don't know why I pushed back Ilanov. I should have pushed back DDR. Oh, I know why. Yep, I know why. I know exactly why. I pushed back Ilanov because I was 100% certain that my Celine with a Soulburn was going to kill the DDR. Hey, spoiler alerts. Everyone's building their DDR with like 23k HP now, which is not common. So, hey, he lived, and now I die. And then they emoted. because they're a smart and good individual. Hi, I don't know. Don't emote before you kill people, you dingus. I do throw the S3 at them, though, but if you can believe it, it doesn't kill anybody because of Ilanov. It kills DDR, but, you know. It didn't even kill Arby. It didn't even kill Arby. Yeah, don't emote before you kill people. Emote at the beginning, or don't emote at all. I say, as I emoted the last couple of times, because people are frustrating. Next up, Azuz with AOL, Amiki, Abigail. A lot of A's. Arby, 4 A's in a row. Wow. And LHC breaking the streak. I go for DDR. See, I can pick him too. Doesn't mean he's not unfair. It just means I'm using him. Celine, Solitus, fucking Christ, Solitaria. I'm losing my mind. Laya and Flitica, they ban out Flitica. I ban out Arby because, again, I do not care about LHC. Laya's going to go first. I'm just going to proc LHC, I think. That's what I should do. That is what I do. Amiki counters because why wouldn't she? But yeah, I go into AOL so that she doesn't get pushed up. Now I'm going to kill AOL so that she does not debuff and whatchamacallit my entire team. Now I can hopefully sleep everybody but Amiki. I do Venom her, which is good. I sleep the LHC, which is what I was going for, so now I can stun the Abigail. And Amiki will just be sitting there like a lump. Because she's not exactly the definition of speed. She can go ahead, try to provoke DDR. She gets a dual attack because why wouldn't she? Dual attacks are a fair and balanced part of this game. I am going to try to proc the LHC's buffs so that I can get rid of them with Solitaria. Just going to keep working on Abigail so she doesn't wake up. Let's go ahead, try to get rid of some of these buffs. There goes the speed buff. That wasn't the one I was looking for. Can I get rid of the immortality? Great. Thank you, LHC. I truly appreciate it. But she does have speed down, so she's not exactly going to be moving at breakneck pace. Laya, going to use her S2, push everybody up. That gives DDR his S2 back, so I'm going to go ahead, use his S2 again, and they quit. Easy. LHC, still not the best into this meta. Ozza can get away with this because his is creation and destruction, which is the most meme thing you could think of. Next. Oh, God. I need water. String of losses. Harsetti, BBK, Ilanov, Goliath, Flan. I go for DDR, Senya, Amiki, Aiden, and Ed. They get rid of Ed. I get rid of Flan. Absolutely not with Harsetti. This is actually a speed BBK. They're going to immediately stun... Senya. They're going to kill Senya, which is fine. This is actually going to push up my DDR because of Soul Consultation. However, it does give BBK an attack buff, which you'd think it'd go from right to left, getting rid of the buffs. Hey, it doesn't. It doesn't. It got rid of the two things I didn't care about getting rid of. And Aiden is too far back, and this is just a Gab Corinne, so everybody's dead. Yeah, everybody's dead. Amiki cannot do this by herself. I mean, I think I still try, though, but... because I have to kill Ilanov. But again, Gab BBK, and this Harsetti's probably gonna debuff me. Because I think looking at it, it was like a 15k HP Harsetti or some nonsense, so it's just pure effectiveness. No counter. Yeah, it's like a 16k HP Harsetti, so this is like no HP, all effectiveness. And hey, got the stun. So, you know. Ran into the one fast, no HP Harsetti, which is definitely something. Now I get rid of Harsetti because she's bullshit and I hate her. They go for... It's cleave. You know what they go for. It doesn't matter what they go for. They're cleave. They're going to win. I go for Ilanov, Dilibet, Senya, Genoa, Albedo. They get rid of Albedo, and I will just explode to their entire team. Because, you know, they can just do this. But why did you get rid of Ran if you have Dilibet? Because they would just S1. They'd be doing the exact same thing. And then get rid of FLAN. They would put it. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I would have lost regardless. It's cleave. No, but you can't say you put down. Well, you never know. I do resist the bomb, which is pretty nice, but Flan's gonna kill Dilibet. I can kill Caesarea. And I can attempt to... I can kill Zio. But I cannot kill... Flan. So there goes Dilibet. Everybody gets pushed up. I have to kill Zio here because Zio will just S3 and then he'll get Deify and then it'll become much harder to kill. So I have to do this. Little Twink's gonna kill Ilanov, get the dual attack. And that pushes up above Genoa, and then she kills Genoa because his immortality already procced. Unfortunate, but cleave, you know, cleave does cleave things. BBK, Solly, Flan, Carmen, BB Bunny Dom, DDR, Amiki, DJB, Tayu, and Solly. They get rid of DDR, I get rid of Bunny Dom. Solitus is gonna go. They are gonna S3. Oh, this is a longer fight than I thought it was. They're gonna go ahead and do this. I was tempted to just... Yeah, I was tempted to just S1, but I think resetting the BBK is much more worth the barrier. Inverting. So I'm gonna go ahead and push everybody up. Solitary, if you could go ahead and do some damage to some people. Attack down. You're gonna hear Carmen a lot, and I do apologize for that. I hate. Hey, it's a Gab one again. I hate. Absolutely despise. By the way, look at how much damage she did with an attack down. I absolutely despise Carmen's Japanese voice actress. Whoever. Oh god, it's so bad. Let's go ahead, hit Flan, and be reminded of the fact that she can still dodge even when she has no focus. Because why wouldn't she be able to do that? Can I stun the Solly? No. Can I provoke the Solly? I don't know why I didn't provoke the Solly. I should have provoked the Solly. What am I doing? Because now Tayu's dead. I think I was trying to get rid of everything that could possibly kill Amiki? I don't know. Oh, well, I'm just gonna, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna skip this part because it's just a lot of Carmen quacking and not any... Okay, well, it's not letting me skip it, so you're gonna have to watch this. I apologize, but hey, you're getting a longer video out of me, so you better be grateful. Unbuffable doesn't really matter. I would have liked anything. They're just gonna kill Teiyu, get a dual attack because they laughed at me when I got a dual attack. Gonna kill DJB. I do counter the, she gabs again. They get another dual attack. Sure. I think here I made a mistake. I should have S3'd into the S3'd into the BBK. She has attack down and blind. She's gonna soul burn this as long as it doesn't kill a stealth Solitaria, which it did not. I do have soul burn, so I'm gonna go ahead kill Carmen, and then I'm going to provoke BBK. I should have just S3'd the BBK here, but I got immense. This is where I should have S3'd. I got immensely greedy and was like, I'll strip the immortality. I didn't. I didn't strip the immortality. In fact, I didn't get anything useful on her. If I had stripped the immortality with either the first part or the second part, I think I just win the game, but I didn't. So I absolutely should have S3'd because then... Because she can kill Solly here, and then I cannot kill both Solly and BBK. See, she gabbed again. Yeah, I should have S3'd. I was thinking that as soon as I didn't hit the S3 button, I was like, I should have done that, because I can't kill Solly now. Because even if... Because both of the attacks will go into BBK. So BBK is dead, and I achieved my goal, but Solly just S1s and wins. So I should have S3'd, because then Solitus wouldn't be able to do... anything, wouldn't be able to dual attack with anybody. She can get Solly out of stealth, but I would lap the BBK, so that was my bad. You know, heat of the moment, we all make mistakes, etc, etc. Excuses. Next up, A Taiwan, Zio, Tomoka, Amiki, and Arby. I go for DDR, Flan, Bellion, Senya, and Stane. I get rid of something? I don't remember what I got rid of. So Zio, gonna do his thing. Can you? Okay. Okay. You don't have any soul burn. Okay. If we can sleep the RB, we're in business. Okay. Amiki has effect res. That's not anything super strange or suspicious. Okay. Let's soul burn. Get rid of RB. I was thinking about it. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to risk the S3 missing. So I just S1 again. Kill Arby. Now let's kill Zio. I think I also made a mistake in this one. We'll get... So Zio's almost dead. Bellion's gonna S3. Get the defense buff up. And it also does matter how many times Amiki counters before I get her down. And the answer to that question is yes. Because they're going to kill DDR here, which is fine. Or they go into Flan. Don't proc Uberius Tooth, which is perfect. Let's go ahead and... sleep the Tomoka. I should have S1'd into the... Okay, I do S1 into the Amiki, but Flan comes along. I forgot about Flan. And she gets countered because her attack can be countered. Stan Ace can't. Hers could be. So they're going to S3 into Balian. Do a good amount of damage. Get the extra attack, why wouldn't they? This is going to... Hey, she countered again. And that's the counter that, you know, loses the game. Because if she doesn't counter that right now, she'd have to go into Balian. But, you know, I did one attack and their Amiki countered. My Amiki can take like 30 attacks and never counter. It's fair, balanced, you know, typical stuff. Next up, we fought a Was this the next one? It was. We fought a legend. I just got dumpstered. They picked Maid Luna because she's free now. Flan, Carmen, Bunny, Dom, Sharoon. I go for DDR, Belian, Senya, Solitaria, and Amiki. I put... Oh yeah, Solitaria goes first. I wasn't sure what to do because I didn't expect their Mage Luna to be immensely slow. So I think I pushed back the Carmen? Yeah, I didn't know what to do. I was confused and frightened. And then they're going to do what they always do, which is just Soulburn S3. And then that's pretty much game. I can't do S3. I mean, I could to get rid of the attack buff, but I don't think it's worth it. They go into Solly. Yeah, I just have nothing. Yeah, I had nothing. It was like 14 turns and I did 0 damage to them. Turns out that legend player has figured out that Mage Luna is broken regardless of what speed she is. So good for them. Next up, the last loss of this string. A Tywin, BBK, Pyra, Rowana, and Ilanov. Looking back on it, should have gotten rid of Rowana, but I'm dumb. You could probably guess where this is going. I don't actually remember. Actually, I don't remember what happened here. So Rwana's gonna go. Push everybody back. Oh yeah, my everybody's above my Laya. That's right, everybody was above my Laya. So you know, Flitic is not going to be able to do anything. DDR is not going to be able to do anything. Laya can push everybody up, and then they die to BBK. Yeah, I don't even know why they let... I don't think I let BBK do her thing. Because they go into Laya here, and I think they stun her. Yep. And at that point, I was just like, no. If they're stunning my Laya with no soul burn, with a Pyra, I'm not winning that game. Absolutely not. Next up, Senya, Zio, Tomoko, Rowana, Judge Kisei versus DDR, Amiki, Abigail, Aiden. Perfect. They get rid of Ilanov, I get rid of Senya. No bulk here. Zio, Zio, Zio. What are you going to do? Zio's going to go into Abigail. That is to be expected. Rowana is going to go next. Are you just going to rip the S3? You do. Into Aiden. Aiden, please, if you could. Much appreciated. I chunk their team for literally half. They're going to S3. It's going to push DDR up, which is hilarious. They are going to soul burn this into DDR. They probably should have gone for Abigail, but that's neither here nor there. Aiden, if she does dodge again when they soul burn this, will get pushed up above the Judge Kisei. She does. Perfect. And now I'm going to kill Zio, so Rowana can never do anything ever again, essentially. And hey, Amiki doesn't care that you reset her when she's in Immortality. Aiden's gonna get hit at this point because she did her job, so screw her. Amiki's still gonna counter, I think. Yeah, Amiki just got reset once. Hey, she got hit again. Abigail doesn't really need to do anything. Judge Kisei's provoked into immortal or invincible Amiki. Abigail's probably going to die because it's probably going to double hit, as it always does. Ooh, it doesn't. If I could hit through blind and kill the Judge Kisei, that would be pretty poggers. My doggers. Oh, I go into Tomoko. Tomoko's dead. You can kill Abigail. Or not. Also fine. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and kill you. And then just kill Rowana. Nice try! Amiki's too strong, even if you reset her. And by that I mean Aiden did her job. Thank Christ. Next up, Flan, Tywin, Laya, Ilanov, and Arby. I go for DDR, Senya, Sally, Celine, and Rylet. I get rid of Arby, they get rid of DDR. I think I S1 here. But it ends up pushing the Ilanov up above everybody. So they can just S3 and go into Senya. It doesn't have a lot of damage, which is fine, but this is going to kill. Because I was trying to force the Laya to S3 or S2, but I should have just stunned. Yeah, because Tywin's going to S3. They're going to hit and defense break everybody but Rylet. Rylet, you have a 50-50 chance before you, and you failed. And that is the game, because I did quit immediately after that, because I can't win 50-50s. Oh, he's still going. Said it before, say it again, I cannot win 50-50s. Next up, Solitus, Tywin, Rimuru, Amiki, AOL, I go for Senya, Celine, Flan, Schlitica, and Solitaria. I get rid of Solitus, they get rid of Senya. I'm fine with this. Flitica, all you have to do is just reset Amiki. You have 165 effectiveness. Please, for the love of God. Perfect. This is also the fun interaction of Guiding Light and Skill Null. Rimmer is going to steal the stealth for everybody, which means I can go into anybody I want. I'm going to go into Rimmeru, if you can believe it. I don't think I stun him, though. I do not. I just blind him. So I have to kill him. So we're going to go ahead and do that. AOL is going to do her thing. If it's a 20k HP AOL, if this could go into Rimmer, that'd be Pog. Perfect. Thank you. Now I just kill the... Well, I proc everybody's thing. That's fine. Tywin can S3. I don't really care at this point. Stuns everybody. Flitica is fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and blind the Amiki. Or try to kill her. I do get the duel with Flan. She has lots of focus, so we're all good. They're going to hit Celine. That's fine. I don't care what they do here, because all I need to do is get rid of Amiki in the next 5 turns, and then I'll be fine. But AOL is very annoying, so I'm going to try to get rid of her first. Because A Taiwan can't control everybody. I don't know why I think I soul burn this to make sure that the defense break actually happens. And now we can go into you. Insta-murder. And at this point, I have the Dreamlike Holiday for FLAN. They're going to S1 to provoke the Solitus, but that doesn't matter. I just kill Amiki and I win. Easy. I didn't think it would take this long, but boy, it sure is almost an hour. I hope you guys enjoy. Anyway, here's A Taiwan, Karina, Sharoon, Senya, and SSV. I go for DDR, FLAN, Flitica, Architect Leica. I tried to get her in. They did not let her. And Amiki. And I got rid of Senya. Because no. Flitica, if you don't mind. S2 first. Get rid of the barrier. Perfectly fine. Who can we reset? Let's reset Sharoon. So that she cannot debuff my entire team. Plus, I have a lot of push on this team. So Amiki's actually going to take one of the first turns because I pushed 25%, 20%, and 20%. So let's go ahead, kill Sharoon while we can. She usually doesn't have any effect res. So Amiki should be able to provoke her. And maybe kill... Oh, we'll kill with FLAN. I always forget about her dual attack. Boop. 16k with 4k to A Taiwan. They can do whatever they want here. I do not care. Everybody has skill null. DDR has ER, so he won't get defense broken. FLAN will dodge 100% of the chance. Flitica's in stealth, and Amiki, you don't really want to make her angry. That does 3.5k to FLAN. So now, we just start working on this lady. DDR's still chilling, by the way. He still has his S3 up. SSV, you can do whatever the hell you want. If you want to break everybody's... Sure. This is an AoE. This is going to cleanse and give A Taiwan angry, but I don't really care, because DDR has his S3, baby. Because we got rid of Sharoon. If you're still here, type... French fry in the chat. In the comments. Go ahead. Sleep A Taiwan, sleep Karina. They're still going into FLAN. I don't care, you can kill her as much as you want. I think that was their goal. Their main goal was to kill FLAN. Hey, she's still alive. She's so alive. Let's get that Landy plush. A Taiwan is raging again, but I have my S2 back. Flitica, you have Pestilence, so just S3. Venom everybody. I don't care if you don't cut. You'll be in stealth for another turn, so you're good. And hey, Amiki's here, so let's get rid of A Taiwan. Boop. And now we can blind Karina. Whoops. Well, that was the end of the game. And then SSV cannot beat an Amiki. Just cannot do it. Which is great for me. Was that this one? It was. Next up, A Taiwan, Mage Luna, Solitaria, Arby, and LHC versus DDR, FLAN, Laya, Bryceria, and Ed. They get rid of Bryceria. I get rid of Arby. Mage Luna's going to go first. I'm fine with that. Laya's here. DDR's here. Everybody's here. They're just going to soul burn immediately, which is typically not what you want to do with Mage Luna. It's a 15k HP Mage Luna, by the by. DDR is going to get pushed up, which is hilarious to me. Solitaria, who are you gonna push back, baby? They're gonna go for Laya, because if they went for DDR, Laya would just push him back up. DDR, however, gonna S3, hopefully put everybody to sleep. Everybody but LHC, but that's fine. I don't want to do Pestilence right now. DDR, if you could sleep and not dual attack. I have no focus. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, now I can cleanse. And FLAN, we're going to go into LHC. Because she is the only issue here. I do not care about getting my my things back. Also, New Moon Luna and LHC into Ed is a little bit weird, but with Solid, they were stopping all of my counters and then picked a unit that procs off of counters into me, so I wasn't really sure what was going on. I'm just gonna kill Luna. Because I don't care what she does. Or they just quit. Because they're like, LHC's dead. Solly into Ed. I just kill Mage Luna and they can't kill me. I know, Solitaria, I know. Next up is against Kick. They go for Ilanov, Senya, Mage Luna, BBK, Arby. I go for DDR, Sharoon, Shu, Laya, and Ravi. You can pretty much guess what's going to happen. I'll give you a hint. BBK has 3 buffs on her, so I can't get rid of immunity. Because it goes left to right for some reason. But that's fine. I have Sharoon. I'm going to strip all of the buffs. Most of the buffs. None of the buffs. I don't sleep Ilanov. That's fine. It counters, because why would it not? Sharoon, if you can, please get an attack down on the BBK. And this is the reason I hate BBK. It's not the immortalities, it's the fact that they're either on an artifact that gives them 20% evasion, which I will hit constantly, or their S1, which I've complained about many times. But hey, guess what happens? They get a dual attack. Sharoon's gone. Did they get another? No, they don't. I thought they got another dual attack. Yeah, I can't do anything. Yeah, I just died. BBK. BBK shenanigans. Next up, Kyako. A Tywin. C. Lilius, the rarity. BBK, not rare. Solitaria and Bryceria. I go for DDR, Flan, Amiki, Bunny Dom, and Senya. They get rid of Bunny Dom, which is hilarious. I get rid of Solitaria. I'm going to put Flan behind me, behind my Senya. They're going to S3. It's going to push up DDR. Hey, he didn't get debuffed. Nobody got debuffed. Except for Senya, who has 50 ER. They're going to try to sleep BBK. Doesn't work. Again, as we've learned, this will get rid of the barrier and immunity, but barrier and immortality on BBK, but not the immunity. Briar Witch is just gonna rip it, which is perfectly fine for me. It does Amiki provokes. It does hit Flan. Which procs Senya. So I'm going to go ahead and blow up their world. And let's go ahead and get rid of Sea Lilies because she is still annoying regardless of anything. Push the team up. A Tywin can do it as he pleases. If he procs Amiki, that's fine. I'll reset and cleanse myself. If he doesn't proc, this BBK is going to S3. There's a 100% chance that this BBK is going to S3. So this will proc Amiki. And I had already gotten rid of the first immortality. So that was the second immortality down. And now Amiki with FLAN is kind of disgusting. And hilarious. So let's go ahead and get rid of a Tywin. And then we're going to go into BBK. Boop. Boop. Okay, Barceria, go ahead. Amiki still has their extra immortality. They can kill FLAN, but they concede. Oh god, we're on the last stretch. FLAN, A Tywin, Zio, Rowana, Pirate Captain FLAN for DDR, Senya, Sali, Amiki, Politis. I didn't think they'd let Politis through with Rowana. I honestly did not. So I got rid of Rowana and they got rid of Senya, which is wild to me. And then this game, I recall this game because it was probably the worst case scenario. So Zio's going to push back either Solitaria or DDR. Worst case scenario would be Zio specifically silencing and not pushing back Solitaria, which he does. So now, because A Tywin is just barely faster than my DDR, I have to hope for a stun on the A Tywin because I am proccing him. Great. You can see where this goes. He S3s. Everybody dies. End of story. Full spread. Pirate Captain FLAN. Yeah, everybody dies because they stun Amiki. So that was the worst case scenario. Because more than likely that A Tywin wouldn't have been able to stun my Amiki and my DDR. And then I would have put everybody to sleep, which would have been so very useful. But nope. Just silence, no pushback. Worst case scenario. Next up is Cleave, BBK, Polly, Ran, FLAN, Frida. I go for DDR, Ilanov, Bellion, who was supposed to be Senya, Knackle, and Aiden. Once again, you can probably see where this is going. Aiden has crit resistance. Just keep that in mind. That's all I ask is that you just keep that in mind. They're gonna S2, and then they're gonna S1. Try and kill DDR. Does good damage. This will kill more than likely. They're thinking about it. I think they were thinking about whether or not to go into Knackle or not, but they do just end up killing DDR. Pushing everybody up. Everybody has immunity, and Aiden supposedly has 70% evasion. She's going to go ahead and... Oh, dodge! Knackle didn't counter. But Bellion and Aiden did. So, BBK is going to raw S3, and you can see where this goes from a mile away. Aiden got hit, Knackle got crit, and then they just kill Knackle. If Aiden either did not get crit or did not get hit, I win that game. I just flat out win that game. But instead, I lost the game, which is to be expected. My voice is like slowly dying. If you could tell, like the range my voice has gone down, it's wild. Anyway, almost there. Mage Luna, FLAN, Goliath, Rowana, Blitica. I go for DDR, Laya, Solitaria, Sage Ball, and Flitica. I get rid of Mage Luna. They get rid of Sage Ball, and I'm like, oh, cool, my Flitwick is 290 speed. Nope. 300 speed Goliath, because why not? There goes Laya. Rolana resets everybody. Politica kills everybody. Cleave. You know, typically you don't run into 300 speed Goliaths, but up here you do, apparently. Anyway, second to last fight, Mage Luna, Celine, Solitis, BBK, and Senya. I go for DDR, Flan, Knackle, please Knackle, I pray to God. Laya and Flitwick. They get rid of Flitwick, I get rid of BBK. Solitis is gonna go, that's fine. It might push DDR up. If it does, which it does, I'm just going to hit the funny button. Because every time the DDR on the enemy team does this, my Knackle, or their Knackle, would not get crit double two times in a row, and my will just explode. So let's go ahead and just be incredibly sad that we lose the game. Except you saw this as a win, so you know I come back from this, which is just so delightful to know. They're going to kill DDR, who already did his thing, so I don't particularly care. Mage Luna's going to S3, or S2, but that's fine. I don't need to cleanse here, so I'm just going to kill you, because you are a problem. And you cannot S3 to force me to... Oh, I was thinking, do I kill Solitis or do I kill Mage Luna? And I decided Mage Luna is worse. So let's go ahead, kill you. Solitis loses a turn. Senya loses a turn. And now we just slowly kill Senya. Hilariously... Actually, hold on. Wait a second. Hold on. Oh, it didn't use... Okay, I got it. It didn't use her focus because Laya just dual attacks normally. So, because there's only a 100% chance to dual attack with Flan, it doesn't use her focus. I was like, why didn't my focus go down? It's because she's the only one you can dual attack with, you dingus. Her artifact still procs, which is awesome. They're going to go into Flan, which is not the correct play. I still have focus. Senya's still stunned from my Flan. They're going to go into Laya now, which is the correct play. But that one turn of them not going into Laya is going to cost them dearly. Because now Solitis doesn't have a dual attack. And Flan is going to kill... Senya. Solitis is out of stealth. And Celine is in stealth. But that's fine, I have my S3. So Laya is going to eat the hell out of Solitis, and then we kill Celine. One more, bear with me, but this one is special, because as you can see from the front, this is a Yolha game, baby. I go for DDR, Senya, Solitis, BBK. I'm sure someone will be upset that I picked BBK once, despite my opponents picking it like 30 times, and will complain that I am using the broken OP units, despite the fact that this is the only one of these 30 where I have picked BBK. So settle down, y'all. And Yolha, my queen, I'm so excited for her buff. She's very good into not injury, but injury exists everywhere, so. Versus Flan, Amiki, Handguy, Celine, and Knackle. I get rid of Knackle because fuck no. I don't usually say the F word on these, but no. They get rid of Senya, which is hilarious. Solitaria. Usually it's just correct to just S1. I do get countered immediately because it's an opponent's Amiki. Do some damage. Sleep Celine, she has attack down, so she's not exactly going to be doing gangbusters with her S1 anyway. This looks to be a counter hand guy, which is fine. I'm going to provoke the Celine, which is going to provoke the hand guy into S3. They do have their FLAN. They can go ahead, kill DDR. That's fine. I don't particularly care. You can absolutely kill DDR. Gonna S2, get a barrier up on everybody. Sure thing. Amiki's going to hit DDR, kill him. Boop. Sully's provoked, but I was probably gonna S1 anyway, so that doesn't really do too much of a difference. Celine, probably not going to go into BBK, can't go into Solitaria, so she's going to Soulburn into Yoha, and pray to God that this kills. It does not kill. It does proc Celine, or proc Yoha, and looking back into it, I looked at the Celine. It doesn't have an EE on it, which is confusing. So it didn't stun because it didn't have the stun EE, and it didn't go into the highest attack because it didn't have any EE. Or it might have the other one. I mean, actually, hold on. Hold on, Yoha, I have to stop your dinner. I don't think it had any. Dispels all debuffs from a caster and attacks a random enemy with blink. Yeah, I don't know what their EE is. Anyway, Yoha's hungry, and she wants seafood for dinner. So we're gonna go ahead and eat flan. Amiki counters because I did a single target attack, and that is what she does. But hey, your Amiki, it has immortality. One turn though, so I'm not gonna make the same mistake I did earlier in this video and just S3, idiot. I'm going to get rid of the immortality, kill her, and then Yoha gets to eat the hand guy with a dual attack by BBK, but that really just expedited the process. That's going to do it. I need water. I'm going to go die. Thank you for watching. I love all of you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for playing. Goodbye.